Welcome everyone to our 5-day sneak peek into Beachbody coaching. I'm Jenna.
And I'm Renee.
And we are super stoked to have you all here. We just wanted to give you a little introduction before we dove into the core of what our team, coaching, and Beachbody is all about. We started this group because we realized the interest, yet also hesitation of getting involved with coaching. Along with your interest comes a list of questions and misconceptions. A lot of things may be left unanswered, like what is a Beachbody coach, or how much does it cost, and is this just another pyramid scheme, and what the darn shake is that you're always drinking, and why are you always posting to Facebook? These are obvious common questions, and if you're asking them, we're so glad to have you here. We understand that you may have hesitations about this opportunity, but have you guys at your fingertips. So you may be wondering what we actually do as coaches and, if it's too good to be true. So before you go thinking that there's any high prerequisite to become a Beachbody coach, like you have to be a nutritionist or a trainer or in the fitness industry or know a bunch about network marketing, absolutely not. You don't need any of that, and that is, the beauty and simplicity about this business. There's such a wide diversity of coaches out there, from people who are just starting their journey and lost 50 pounds to people who want to inspire others along the way, or people who are already fitness fanatics and those people in between. But we are all here for the same reasons. So thank you guys so much for listening and also for your interest in learning more about our team and what coaching is all about. Over the next 5 days, we'll be breaking down a little bit and explaining the different aspects and details of coaching in hopes to answer all of your questions. But first, we're going to go and give you a little bit about our stories. So again, I'm Jenna. I've always been an active individual. In high school, I was a 3-sport athlete. In college, I played intramurals. I even coached intramurals. But also, once I got to college and, being that age, 18, you kind of start trying to figure out who you really are. And I kind of lost myself for some time there. I was 3.5 hours away from home and also in a very demanding major in the medical field. And I was just full of stress from balancing my major and my social life all the time. And that led to a lot of drinking. And I knew that something just wasn't right. I remember filling that void by finding my passion and love for the gym. The gym was my stress relief from school, my anxiety, and it was just my me time. I spent hours in the gym every single day, and I wasn't lifting or doing any sort of weight training. I was that girl on the treadmill. I created an obsession with needing that cardio session every day, and it became unbearable. The time I spent in the gym, I remember being there up to 3 hours sometimes a day. It was my true passion at the time, and that was the way for me to escape the pressure of school and anxiety and from being away from home and my family. The gym, though, and that obsession of mine turned into people talking about my weight. And even though I thought I was fine, obviously there was something, not right. I remember getting on the scale and I was 105 pounds. I was 5'7" person and I weighed 105 pounds. And I just remember thinking, are you crazy? Around that same time, I remember my dad sitting me down on the couch, and my dad and I have such a close relationship. And he asked me if, everything was okay or if I wanted to talk about anything. And it kind of just clicked. I told him I was okay, but a light switch kind of went off, and, I really needed to make changes in my life. I needed to turn my focus to school and graduation and passing my board exam. And I did just that. That was about 4 years ago. I never lost my passion for the gym or fitness, but I realized there was so much more to health and fitness than that cardio session and just, being skinny. I see pictures of myself and I just cannot believe where my head was at. So fast forward to 3 years ago when I accepted my job position the night before my board exam. I was a complete wreck. I passed my board exam, thankfully, the next day. I moved away from Madison, and here I was, starting my first career in a month, having no idea where I was living. I made moves and ended up signing an apartment that same day I started my job. And I still remember that first week in my apartment, I had no furniture, no lights, and no company. I knew no one in that town, but I was so happy. I was so excited to start this next chapter of my life. And I was so excited to live alone, start my life and be able to make some money. Little did I know I'd be meeting the absolute love of my life a couple short weeks later. So fast forward to about 5 months ago. I currently live in the same city. I have the same job, and I'm with the same amazing man. We just live in a different home and have that adorable little puppy Billy, who is our absolute world. We are truly so happy. I was at an amazing point in my life. I taught myself, how to get out of a fitness obsession and be able to have a passion for it still. And I taught myself that nutrition plays a major role in your health, but without it, you have nothing. And I taught myself that you have to be content with being alone before you could truly be happy with someone else. Beachbody was an absolute blessing in disguise. I did reach that point in my life where I truly was happy and I was ready to plan my life with Jameson. Like we had plans together for our future. We had plans to get married and to build our dream home and to travel. But we thought time and time again, how are we going to make this happen and be able to do all this basically getting by paycheck to paycheck? There was absolutely no way. I brought up to Jameson that I was following someone through Facebook for some time, and I loved her inspiration and motivation and what she portrayed through social media. I was leery though because it was off of social media, and I just didn't really trust the social media aspect of it all. But just through following her story, I felt like I knew her. I had to contact her. I did message her back in 2014 and she got back to me and I never responded to her. So it took me one full year after that initial, message to her that it took me that year to bring it up to Jameson as well as, contact her once again and pursue a second career doing what I love. I just contemplated for too long, and long story, obviously not so short, I dove right in and I've never looked back. Being able to help others on a different level than treating their cancer is the absolute most amazing feeling in the world. Coaching has changed my life. We have plans to live our lives and not to settle. We are so extremely happy with where we're at in our lives, and the future holds so many amazing journeys we have to look forward to. Thank you, Christy Curtis. My dreams will become a reality, and my past becomes a major learning experience that brought me to where I am today.
And now I will tell you a little bit about me. Again, I'm Renee. Ever since I can remember, I was always active with softball and basketball. My junior year of high school, I became a single sport athlete and putting all that I had into softball. I had never really worried about my body image until college. Once I got to college, I still played softball, but didn't seem to be as active as I once was. I noticed that things would start to jiggle, and I no longer felt good in my skin. I knew I needed to make a change, so I would go on runs, which I'm not very good at, and I would try little workouts I would find on Pinterest. Well, they worked for a short period of time, but my eating was always a tough thing for me to overcome. So fast forward to November of 2015, I was introduced to Beachbody by my friend and now coach, Jenna, who you just heard from. I started as a customer to be able to support her on her journey. I knew how passionate she was about this, and I really wanted to be able to be there for her and support her while she was doing this. I was leery and I knew I couldn't afford it, so my mom actually helped me get started and gave me the money for my first challenge pack. I'm so glad and appreciative that my mom was generous enough to help me and that I took that leap of faith. Little did I know that I'd be wanting to join Jenna on this unbelievable journey. After joining my first accountability group with Jenna and loving the results I got from 21 Day Fix, I knew that I wanted to be able to help others reach their goals just like I was reaching mine. In the last few months, I've helped so many people reach their goals, which has given me the financial freedom to be able to not only afford my own challenge pack, but also use Beachbody as a way to pay off our new truck payments. I am only a few months in, and I'm planning on shooting for the stars. First a truck payment and then a house payment. I don't know about you, but at the age of 18, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I started my adulthood in college, and I actually attended college for 3.5 years right out of high school and ended up quitting before actually earning a degree. I knew what I was majoring in wasn't what I wanted to do forever. We think we have to go through life in phases: grade school, high school, college, job, and eventually retire. I was on that track after being out of college for a few years. And last year, I went back to school for something completely different because I thought that's what I needed to do. As a brand new coach, I knew that this is what I was meant to do with my life. It is so rewarding to help others that are in the same shoes you once wore. You're helping them reach their goals, stay motivated, and stay positive. I'm flooded with the love and support I'm getting from this career. Beachbody has given me this freedom and love. I'm so excited to have you all here and love that you are interested in learning more about what we do as health and fitness coaches. So tune in to the next 4 days to learn all the ins and outs of Beachbody coaching. And now we're just going to kind of go over before Team Beachbody. So Beachbody was founded in 1998 by Carl Deichler and John Congdon, with the core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. Carl and John set this company apart from any other by taking a risk and creating programs that required hard work and commitment. No magic potions or quick fix schemes. If you've ever tried P90X or know someone who has, then you know it requires serious commitment and work. They were able to give everyone equal access to a variety of world-class, proven, no-nonsense, in-home DVD programs through infomercials. Through online Beachbody message boards, customers talked about the results, provided support and motivation, and invited others to try the programs. Carl and John saw an opportunity to reward these people for their organic sharing of programs and results and invited them to become the founding coaches of Team Beachbody, which launched in 2007. So since Team Beachbody, the launch of Team Beachbody put into motion the launch of amazing products. Just take a look at everything that Beachbody has created in the last few years. Ultimate Reset, 3-Day Refresh, 21-Day Fix, T25, P90X3, and Body Beast, just to name a few. This represents a true commitment to the company's core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. Have you tried one of these products or know someone who has? So over the next 5 days, we're going to dig deep into what is coaching. We get asked all the time, so what do you do as a coach? In a nutshell, we press play on an amazing workout, drink a fabulous shake, and read something to make ourselves a better person every day. We share this awesomeness with everyone we possibly can, and that's basically what we do. We also get to hang out with and be inspired by some of the coolest, most positive people on the planet who push us to be our best selves. So it is a pretty good gig. I hope this inspires you and helps make you, help learn more about what Beachbody coaching is. So tune in to the next few days and you'll learn more.
See ya!
Bye.